All right, today we're going to be talking about the surface area of cylinders. So yesterday we did surface area of rectangular prisms, and this first slide is the same, but I just wanted to remind you that surface area is the amount of space covering the outside of a three-dimensional shape, just like wrapping paper is how we want to think about it, or tiny little squares covering the outside of a shape. Area is measured in square units. So if it's inches squared, centimeters squared, meters squared, whatever the unit may be. Okay, so yesterday we talked about rectangular prisms, and those are pretty straightforward because all of the sides are rectangles. Today we're going to talk about cylinders, which is just a little bit different. So let's take a look at our breakdown of what a cylinder would be. So for this, we would have a circle on the top and a circle on the bottom. So if you recall, area of a circle is pi r squared. So I would have pi r squared for my circle. But then there's two of those, okay? And then around the outside of my cylinder would be a rectangle. In fact, what we call these where they're broken down into their separate shapes is called a net. So the net of our cylinder is two circles for the top and bottom, and then the rectangle that would be wrapped around the outside. So this would be the height of our cylinder, whatever that may be. So remember, cylinders, we focus on radius and height when we're finding their measurements. This piece around the outside is going to be the circumference of that circle on the top, which is 2 pi r. Circumference is 2 pi r. So that's where this formula comes from. For my rectangle, I'd have 2 pi r times h. That's where this piece came from. And then for my circle, I have pi r squared, but there's two of them. So our yellow circles on top and bottom are where this piece came from, okay? But this is our formula, 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times height, okay? So let's do an example. Oh, we need a height. All right, our height was supposed to be 9 meters, so I'm just going to write it in here. This height is 9 meters. So for our surface area, remember we have two of these circles, one on the top and one on the bottom. So I'm going to have 2 times pi r squared. So in this case, my radius is 4. You remember, you have to be careful. If they give you a diameter, if it's all the way across, you have to divide that by 2. So this is my 2 circles. So just to be clear, this piece is calculating the top and the bottom piece. The middle section here is the circumference of that circle, which is 2 pi times radius, times the height. Okay, that's the middle band there. Okay, so again, I'm just going to type that into my calculator, the whole string. 2 pi times 4 squared plus 2 pi times 4 times 9. So my exact form, remember we've been talking a lot about exact form and approximate form. My exact form is 104 pi, and if I toggle, my rounded form is 326 and 7/10 square meters. Okay, you have to know the difference. Surface area and area are square units. Volume is cubic units. All right, so that's it for today. We're going to work on some of these examples on Delta Math.